What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of News to Gamers. I'm your host Simon Hill and it has been such an exciting week in the gaming universe, lots of awesome news. Let's take a look at what's on this episode of N2G TV. Coming up on the show, we review one of the most exciting and emotional platformers to date in Playdead's new game, Inside. Also, Neil is here to talk to you guys on social media. Yes, no Leanne this week. And BioShock Collection is official, it has been announced, and we've got all the info. And possibly a PlayStation 4 Slim. We've got all the news, and we introduce our brand new feature called What We Know, which, well, basically, it's what we know so far. We'll have all the info for you after this. But first, here's the lowdown. EA has announced its official partnership with Italian giant Juventus and released some fine-looking screens on the 32-time domestic champions, taken with FIFA 17's Frostbite engine. Gianluigi Buffon, Paul Pogba, Claudio Marchisio, Giorgio Chiellini and Paulo Dybala are all the confirmed names so far, having been scanned for the game as a result of the partnership. The news comes after last week's reveal of the Japanese J1 League, which sees 18 new clubs, such as Nagoya's Grampus and Kashima Antlers, take their series bow. The game hits every format going on the 29th of September. Can't wait. It's now been 4 years since Diablo was originally launched, and many fans are hoping that in the game series will take on some new development in some way. Recently, we got another sign that developer Blizzard is working on a Diablo project. The studio posted a job listing that calls for a game director to lead the Diablo series into the future. This isn't the first sign that Blizzard is working on something related to the Diablo series. Last year, the studio was hiring an art director to work on an unannounced project in the Diablo universe. We'll keep you posted if any other news comes in. Until then, keep it locked on News to Gamers. So, Street Fighter V Story Mode is up and running, and I've been playing it loads, it's pretty awesome. You've got new characters like Ibuki and Balrog, they're the two new faces, and you can test them out on the New Vegas and Kanzuki family private beach stages. If you haven't checked it out yet, here is the latest trailer for Street Fighter V, Shadow Falls Story Mode. Check it out.
The world is in crisis.
Shadow is using the Black Moons to drive the world into chaos.
Now everybody has finally gathered.
Foolish to come here.
Right, are Sony trying to keep up with Microsoft in the console wars? It seems so. A Tokyo tech writer at the Wall Street Journal, Takashi Makazuki, is reporting that a PS4 Slim is on the way. Separate to the new confirmed upgraded PS4 Neo, the full report is on the Wall Street Journal story entitled Sony's PlayStation 4 sales help keep profit target within reach. It's certainly not the most unlikely of ideas. The PS4 has been around a while now, so it makes sense that Sony could produce a smaller and cheaper model. The Tokyo Game Show will take place from the 15th to the 17th of September, so hopefully we'll find out more then. Whether there will be a new PlayStation 4 Slim model, we'll keep you posted. Right, on to Valve now, as the developer seems to not want to release a third entry in the game series to Left 4 Dead. Recently, however, a new reference to Left 4 Dead 3 was found in a Valve employee's development tutorial. This rekindling speculation and hope in the third entry of the co-op zombie killing series. As noticed on a fan site, Valve Time conceptual artist Tristan Redford posted a picture in his tutorial on Destination's workshop tools of a file directory. And at the top of the list, a folder was titled Left 4 Dead 3. The picture was quickly taken down and replaced with one without the suspiciously titled folder, but Valve Time managed to save the image just in time. This is the latest in a long list of references to Left 4 Dead 3 that have been uncovered, although the first, well, more recently, back in 2013, Difference of Ancient 2 fans, or Dota 2, went to the Valve offices and found a Left 4 Dead 3 listing. In 2014, the co-creator of Counter-Strike, who no longer works at Valve, stated that Left 4 Dead 3 was in development, and at the time it looked great. Hopefully we'll see Left 4 Dead 3 soon. I'd love it. Come on, Xbox, get on it. Valve, hurry up. Oh, 2K has confirmed BioShock The Collection, a remastered anthology of BioShock, BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite. Super exciting news that was released last week, but we just wanted to share our excitement again. BioShock The Collection includes all 3 games and all of the DLC released for them. Additionally, it will include a director's commentary feature called Imagining BioShock with director Ken Levine and lead artist Sean Robertson. The remastered collection launches in North America on September the 13th, Australia on September the 15th, and internationally on September the 16th. Let's have a look at the announcement trailer here on News to Gamers.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow?
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel.
Symmetry, dear Steinman. It's time we did something about symmetry.
Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice. And Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this. Your day is done.
The seed of the prophet.
Bring us the gold and wipe away the debt.
He will abandon you, my sweet Elizabeth. Once he has what he needs, he will leave you alone.
We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
Yes, I really can't wait for the BioShock Remastered Collection. It will also give me the chance to rekindle my relationship with the lovely Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite. Right, now, I don't want you to all get too upset, but we've decided to sack Leanne from the show due to abusive behaviour off camera on last week's episode. Yep, there it is, I know. Pretty sad. Only joking, she's a tad under the weather. So instead, we've dragged Neil. He's back to talk to you guys about what's been going on social media. Neil, welcome back.
Thanks, Simon. So yes, you have me this week instead of the lovely Leanne. Don't cry, she will be back. So let's see what you little scallywags have been saying in the gaming world. I want to start by talking about something close to my heart. It's sci-fi, it's geeky, it's toys I had as a kid, it's Lego Star Wars. Perfect blend of all 3. I've heard loads of cool stuff about this, so right, let's get into it. What you've been saying. Nick says beer, snacks, Star Wars Lego with purple done, that's his wife. Hashtag Star Wars Lego, perfect mix, mate. Lisa, tomorrow I plan to start and play Lego Star Wars all day. First of all, what a great Twitter handle. Lisa, you mucky duck you. Couldn't resist, sorry. On Facebook, Jessica Griffin said, Lego Star Wars Force Awakens is the best video game ever. Brady and I are loving it and playing it till midnight and still playing. Right, one question. Who's Brady? You know, I need to know who he is. You know, is it a guy? Is it a girl? You know, who knows? Who knows? Right, let's put down the Wookiee and the droids who no one's looking for a minute. Couldn't help yourself. I want to look at this hotly anticipated game called Inside. James Thomas says, just finished #Inside and I'm just having to take a moment. A beautiful game that mixes puzzles with intriguing games. Nice tweet, James, but tweet out Big Sheep? Gonna leave that one alone, I think. So Jose Remy Rodriguez, another great name. #Inside is the most satisfying game I've played in a very long time. Visual storytelling at its best. A feast for your eyes. @Playdead, thanks. Yes way, Jose. That's awful. All right, take that back. No, okay, carry on. So, that's my little social media part over. Make sure you head over to News to Gamers YouTube channel and subscribe. By the way, if we lose subscribers, Simon will get rid of me. So come on, people, help a skinny gaming brother out.
Yes, welcome to What We Know here on News to Gamers, where we dissect some of the most exciting games that are coming out this year. Joined with my co-host, Neil Murdoch.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. Exciting times ahead, loads of cool games to cover. And we're talking Forza 3 today, aren't we?
Forza Horizon 3,
It looks pretty awesome. I think this is one that I'm definitely going to get my hands on.
I wasn't the biggest kind of racing fan, but looking at this one, it looks some real cool stuff.
It looks really good and set in the outback of Australia, you know, it's a great location, and there's going to be a lot over 350 cars.
Yeah, they're going to take stuff from kind of Aussie history, car-wise, as well.
Yeah,
so they're going to be in there.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. It's also going to be a Play Anywhere title, so obviously if you get it on Windows 10, get an Xbox One.
Walk around with your laptop.
Well, yeah, if you can't take your Xbox, then take your big rig of a PC, you know, why not?
Put it on your back. So, the really cool feature of this is that you can play other people. So if I had a Windows 10 and didn't have an Xbox and you did, then we could play each other. That's really cool. I really like that.
And I think another good aspect of that as well is any DLC that you have also goes straight over, and it doesn't cost you anything extra.
And you can pick it up and leave it. So if you leave it on the Xbox, you pick it up on the Windows.
All your trophies are there. You know? So it is a good feature. It sort of remains to be seen if it's going to work or not. You know.
See people on the bus playing it.
Another good aspect was actually something you mentioned is the music in Forza Horizon
really big
3.
thing. Well, I always, in any of this kind of stuff, like the radio stations, the channel stuff, but you can actually have your own music, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Cool. Really good.
Bit like a Forza Horizon, Spotify or something like that.
You've got your pretty good. Yeah, see, you've just given them an idea. Playground are going to be on you. They're going to be like, got it. This is the one.
Copyright Neil Murdoch.
4-player co-op as well, as we know, which is fantastic. There's going to be a story mode, which is awesome. A huge open world.
Yeah.
I mean, are you excited for this? Because you're never typically a Forza fan, but I like the Horizon.
I am. I mean, when I was looking into this one, I was going through it. The cool, obviously, the customization of the cars is cool. But what really got me is you can add body kits now.
Oh man,
so you can really,
See,
it's not just a paint job now. It's a case of I could make this look stupid. But no, it looks really cool, really intelligent, and looks like they're stepping up it.
That's it. And the cars as well, or vehicles in sense. You've not just got the posh cars like the Lambos, the Astons. You've got Jeeps, buggies, and everything in between.
Yeah, you've only got 2. I think you only get with the standard pack. You only get like the 2 supercars as well, like the racing rallies and stuff.
Which is really impressive.
Yeah, but
it's good.
The other thing cool is the designing it yourself bit, which you and I were talking about. You can design different drift stages and all that kind of stuff.
Big challenges. So I can challenge you. You can send it back to me.
I can get rid of you as one of my friends if you're not bringing enough cars. That's what we're going to do.
That sort of stuff. I'm looking forward to that. Actually,
It's going to be cool.
A new mode as well introduced called Blueprint mode.
Yeah.
This allows you to be the boss of Forza Horizon 3.
This is proper playing to your ego, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And this allows you to create your own events and again, go through times and lapses and stuff like that. So, that's going to be pretty exciting in itself. Yeah. A whole new way of looking on a racing game.
This is why it's got my interest. This is why I'm looking at it, because I think, okay, this is not just kind of smashing through different tracks. And trying to do it as well, even though racing on the beach did look really cool in the trailer.
Yeah. But I think track racing bores me though. Whereas
it does, but with this, I think, where you have to invite and do co-op and you can get rid of people and you can set it differently. Going back to it.
Yeah, you're looking forward to that, aren't you?
No, but I think it makes it more immersive for me. I think. But I think where they're doing it now is really cool. It's really cool. It's twice as large as Forza 2.
Which is massive.
Forza 2 wasn't small by any stretch, but it's twice as big. I mean, Australia is, but that's huge. So there's a lot more exploration, I think, that's going to be going
that's
on.
it. I mean, you know, again, so much to get excited about. So over 350 vehicles.
Yep.
You know, twice the size of Forza 2.
Body kits.
Body kits.
Your own music.
Your own music. All this customisation.
It's like you're going out and driving yourself, isn't it? And, I really like the speed camera trap ones.
See, no, those.
I like that anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty innovative.
Yeah,
I do like that. It's a good idea. Obviously, 60 frames per second on Windows,
on Windows and 30 on Xbox. And
1080p.
Yeah, Forza 2 was 60 on Xbox. But, but what they had to do, I think it's because of the out the bush and all that stuff. It's so dynamic. They've had to slow it down a bit. But apparently, you don't lose much stuff. So
not too bad.
I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
No.
I can put it on my Windows 10 when I'm on the bus, you know, and higher, quicker frames per second.
As you do. A release date as well, September the 23rd, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not far away either.
No, around the corner. It's going to be good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Right, tune in next week when we've got another episode of, well, What We Know.
What we know.
What are we covering?
I don't
know. We've got loads, haven't we?
We've
got like Gears of War 4, Steep.
Yeah, we've got
Dead Rising 4.
Yeah.
Tune into YouTube as well, where we'll have these all week. In the meantime, let's check this out. Inside is Playdead's follow-up to the 2010 indie success Limbo. In many ways, it is identical to its pioneer. A tale of dread and discovery, a story told without any dialogue, an enthralling adventure through impressive and occasionally unusual environments. It hosts the magic and charisma of a Pixar short, accompanied with the gritty ferocity of a prison fight. The puzzles are smart and engrossing, yet they can make the player feel even smarter. There was a big part of us that really didn't want to review Inside simply because the majority of the game's captivating charm is not knowing what it's about or what the gameplay consists of. So, as we try and keep the fascination and tone of the game, we'll keep this review spoiler-free and explain why we think you should play Inside without ruining it for you. Firstly, the game's atmosphere is heightened by not including one word of dialogue. The world will present you with clues about what's occurring in the dystopian city. One thing that may surprise you is just how violent the game is. You play as an unnamed mysterious boy who finds himself abandoned in a desolate forest with a need to advance to the right side of the screen. The impressive 2.5D visuals are stunning in every way, suggestive actions give life to the nameless characters, and in each environment carries a noticeable feel of intensity. Just like Limbo, you will only require two buttons. They are jump and grab. These will aid in your adventure to navigate the one continuous level. Controls feel smoother and lighter than they did in Limbo, which could occasionally be a little bit fiddly. We recommend that you play Inside in a single 4-hour sitting to get the full emotionally draining and disturbing effect. One thing that is evident from the get-go is that Inside is much more than a puzzle platformer. Inside doesn't go for its trial and error death traps that its predecessor opted for. However, there will be occasions when critical parts involving timing scratch off your struggled endeavour to ignore an obstacle you've once solved. A second or third attempt is pretty painless. Finding yourself emotionally drawn in and seeing this boy suffer can be difficult. This is where a huge shout out goes to the sound design for the game, putting all the focus on the dangerous hum of machinery, the fracturing wood of collapsing buildings, alongside the deep breaths or terrified heave of your character. This boy feels much more lifelike than that of Limbo. As a result, the brutal deaths he will surely encounter can sometimes get emotionally disheartening. While stealth puzzles aren't anything new for the world of side-scrollers, the approach that Playdead has taken with Inside feels totally original. They almost give you a sense of urgency to perform each task, imposing players to figure out their next move carefully before they do anything. The game's most extraordinary feature is the use of mind control to produce incredibly ingenious puzzles. There's a sense that every puzzle has been thoughtfully designed so that solving it isn't too strenuous for the player, but at the same time it never feels completely obvious. Occasionally those puzzles are quite simple in essence, and other times they will require a little more skill and better timing. However, what's more important is the feeling that each puzzle aids in driving the player forward. Inside is a work of art. It's a game of close calls and anxious moments, intelligent puzzles and questionable themes. So here's the verdict. The final act of Inside is one of the biggest WTF moments I've ever seen in a video game. I won't spoil anything here, but it's superb, horrifying, shocking, commendable, and one of the most enchanting and artistic pieces of animation I have ever seen in game, movie, or show. This is a captivating, visually stunning, haunting, bleak, gruesome, tense, and wonderfully emotional game. It feels weird talking so little about a game that is so impactful and so memorable. But just like I stated at the beginning of the review, the less you know, the better. Inside has been in development for 6 years, and this is true testament to a team of people that will take all the time they need to make a polished and truly mesmerising experience. Go and get it, trust me, you won't be disappointed.
So that was Inside. It is an incredible game.
Really enjoyed it, loved it. Emotional, visually stunning. Desperately trying not to give away stuff because... It was so hard to do that review without spoilers, so I think we did a good job, but, you know... Make sure you get on to it. Great game, honestly, hence the high score. Yeah, you know? You'll love it. Well, that's the end of the show, isn't it? That is the end of us. Leanne will be back next week if you've missed her. Obviously, you can... That means I'm not going to be here. No, you will be here actually, because we're going to be doing more episodes of What We Know, aren't we? Which actually during the week, if you go to our YouTube channel, News to Gamers TV, you can check out extra episodes and doses of What We Know. One of them actually, we took a selfie in, didn't we? Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil the game, but you probably know which game it is. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Should we do another one now? Yeah, we'll do another one now. So do you want me to be the zombie? Yeah, can you be the zombie in this one? Okay, right, I'm going to turn my back on you. Okay, turn your back, right, okay. So yeah, that's what we cover. This is what we do on this show, isn't it? Yeah, we just take selfies. Take selfies. Right, don't forget to head to our YouTube channel, obviously News to Gamers TV, Twitter and Facebook, News to Gamers were there as well. And tune in on Saturday from 10:30 for News to Gamers Extra. We've got lots of exciting guests to talk about some pretty awesome games. Keep it locked.